Hey guys! Necrom is coming. That means we're all gonna be leveling new characters, and I'm gonna help you complete your new Arcanist as fast and efficiently as possible. While your buddies are still dolmen humping in Alikir, you can be well on your way to becoming a master crafter with all the abilities, weapons and armor skill lines you need maxed out, so you can focus on enjoying the new class and learning how to play it. There's no magic secret, all I'm talking about is forward planning, and some little tricks I wish someone had told me when I was making new characters. Even with 8 weeks to go, there's already stuff we can do, and I'll add new tips each week. Start with something really simple. Make storage space. I'm not talking about 100 slots, I'm talking thousands. Free up as much space as you can. Then in theory, you can store all the enchanting and alchemy masteries you need to level your Arcanist in minutes. Also intricate jewelry and intricate gear to level those crafting lines too. Always a good idea. And all the consumables your new character will need, like potions, food, XP scrolls, war torts, recipes, motifs, and multiple sets of training gear. A lot of this stuff doesn't stack, which is why you're gonna need a lot of space, especially if you start stocking up now. Here's what you can do to increase storage. Max out your bank space. Visit any banker NPC in the game and buy all the upgrades you can afford. Your character's mount capacity is also a factor. Finish leveling that if you haven't already. Clear out the junk. Sell off those motifs from the Jubilee, decon old gear, maybe some light armor you haven't used since hybridization, or sets that have fallen foul of patch changes like Kinraz. Just be careful with gold jewelry. If you golded it out yourself, you lose almost all that chromium. If it prints in gold, then fine, you'll lose nothing. Get all 8 storage chests and coffers for your home if you haven't already. And please, don't buy them with crowns, that's insane. You can get them with RIT vouchers. If you get all of them, that's another 360 slots. If you have characters you don't play that often, max out their inventories and use them as a temporary bank. To be honest, a lot of this stuff is best practice that we should be doing anyway, but if you still want more space, you can even create your own guild. Invite 9 friends to unlock the guild bank and get another 500 slots. Just make sure you trust these people before you share the bank with them, since anything stored there will be retrievable by anyone. Or limit their access and have them leave the guild once you fill up the bank. Your stuff will still be there and you can retrieve it, you just can't add anything more without at least 10 guildies. It's entirely up to you how much you want to store. If you do RITs on 18 characters every day, then you'll accumulate a huge amount of swag. But if you're only doing 3 or 4, well then obviously you won't need as much room. The point is, there's a lot of stuff which may be junk to you right now, but is super valuable to new characters. Intricate armor drops, for example, will shoot up in price when Necrom arrives, so if you have the space to store them, it's smart to start early. Quick point about glyphs, these can be stored to level enchanting quickly, but they generally drop in white and green quality. If you can craft a ton of purple glyphs when the patch arrives, that's a much more efficient way to do it, and takes a lot of pressure off your storage space in the meantime. But I'll come back to that in a future video. How exactly you choose to level your Arcanist from 1 to 50 is up to you. People have different preferences, little rituals when it comes to that stuff, so I'm not gonna tell you how to do it. But grinding is dull and doesn't teach you anything, so my advice would be to find activities that involve actual gameplay and lots of XP, like random dungeons for example. The reason I recommend storing up alchemy and enchanting RITs is that they're so fast and efficient. Any character can do them, you just need to be level 50 in alchemy and enchanting, which all characters should be anyway. And because you don't have to fight anything or do anything while you earn the XP, it's perfect for power leveling those extra things you need but which you don't typically use right away and are therefore harder to rank up. Things like heavy armor, the bow skill line, support abilities, that kind of stuff. And in case you didn't know, whenever you earn XP, it is awarded to whatever abilities you have slotted on your current bar, as well as the weapon and armor type you have equipped. So for instance, the more heavy armor pieces you're wearing when the XP lands, the more your heavy armor skill will increase. I remember leveling my first Necromancer DD and really wanting those juicy living death passives. But it took forever to unlock them because I wasn't using any living death abilities because, well, they're all heals. Of course, you can slot one ability on each bar while you grind, but doing Master Rids lets you slot all 6 abilities, grab an XP boost, and level the whole damn thing in a couple of minutes. This is what I do whenever I can. I use the same add-on that I use to swap setups, and I save a leveling bar, usually a back bar full of abilities that I want to level. Sometimes I include a weapon or armor type as well. This isn't just for Rids, it works when handing in any quest or a random normal. You just equip the leveling bar before the final boss and bar swap just before it dies. Then all the juicy XP will go exactly where you want it. This takes very little effort, but it's incredibly valuable. It's a trick I learned from Khan, who started doing it ages ago. And now, literally all his characters have both morphs of every single ability in the game max leveled. So if he needs to change morphs, or switch roles, or do anything, he's always ready to go. You don't have to take it that far, but it's a cool trick. And especially effective with Master Rids, so I suggest stocking up on them now. And even if most of your Arcanist leveling is done through other means, there's always more stuff you need, and you'll be so glad you prepped in advance. Just keep an eye out for prismatic enchanting Rids that use Hakaja runes. Some people like to do these, but unless you're swimming in Telvar or desperate for XP, they're probably not worth doing. Keep this in mind if you go shopping for enchanting Rids, because these will always be the cheapest ones. Anyway, my tip for this week is to start making space now. Worst case scenario, you clean up your inventory, but probably once you start looking, you'll find loads of stuff that will be useful in leveling, and you'll be off to the races when Necrom drops on June 5th. Do your friends a favor and share this video with them. There's a lot more helpful stuff on the way, so hit subscribe and make sure you don't miss it. Good luck wrestling with those inventories, guys, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching!